Welcome to Multiple Streams by Any Means. The podcast is focuses on showing our people different ways to make money while also highlighting people that are actually getting to the bag. I'm your host, Bam, and today we got a special guest. She's Atlanta's favorite makeup artist. She's also the owner of Ombre Lip Liner. She's a beauty consultant, award-winning beauty influencer, and she's a real estate liaison. Today we got Mardasha McMillan, is it?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
My last name McWilliams, so it's kind of
Okay, the MC.
We would have been in the same homeroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
running
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, we got Mardasha. So how you feeling today?
I'm feeling amazing. Every day that we wake up is a blessing. So
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so we'll just start off like this. Where you from?
I'm from Buffalo, New York, Buffalo Bills.
Okay. Okay, Buffalo Bills. So how long you been in Georgia?
I've been in Georgia 8 years consistently at this point, but I always visited as a kid. So it was like my second home.
What brought you here as a kid?
My uncle.
Oh, you got an uncle from Atlanta?
He's from Chicago, but he moved here from Buffalo.
And you just like go over there a lot summers?
Mm-hmm.
Escape the
shopping
cold.
sprees and,
Okay.
you know.
All right, so is Buffalo where the Buffalo wings originated from?
You would ask me that question. I think so. I hope they don't get mad at me for not knowing that. I think.
We'll Wikipedia later. Okay, so what type of girls Mardasha growing up in Buffalo?
He went straight deep, y'all. The type of young lady I was growing up, was I quiet? Nah. I don't think people would agree with that. I've always been outspoken, very colorful, very vibrant. I was always creative. I was always a nurturer. Like I was the one who wanted to watch all the kids and rock the babies to sleep. I like to have responsibilities and be the starter of things.
You seem like the type of babysitter that kids wouldn't be bad in front of. Like meaning like, you know.
Yeah, like
you might
I'm
bring
very,
the best out of the kids.
I'm very authoritarian. Like I spoil the kids, but nah, y'all can't do too much.
You was like a cheerleader?
I was a cheerleader for the Raiders.
Okay. For the Raiders?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. You mean like the Oakland Raiders?
No. The Raiders on Walden in Buffalo.
Oh, okay. It's a Buffalo thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell because you always like light the rooms up with smile aspect. Yeah.
Thank you. That's so funny because a pastor I was listening to the other day, he actually talked about that. He was like, who do you show up as? What do you bring with you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Pastor P.D. Darius Daniels, but yeah, he said that, and that's very important to me.
Okay. Side note, did you hear that Project Pat was a pastor now?
No.
Project Pat from 3-6 Mafia?
No, I didn't. He is?
Yeah, he was on the song like sipping on that scissor and slobbing my knob, them type of tracks. Yeah, now he a pastor now.
You never know who God to use though.
Yeah.
So I need to look him up and see what he got going on.
Yeah, he might be in that choir like, make sure you praise the good side.
He might got a little something for me. Okay, let me go see.
Nah, facts. All right. Cheerleader, was you like in any business hustler growing up?
Growing up, was I in any business hustles? I would say not really until high school when the whole Lash eyebrow thing kind of popped out. I would say around 2011, 2012, because before that, was I selling anything? Not outside of like the little school fundraisers and stuff, but the entrepreneurship era really hit me hard, I would say junior year, senior year, high school.
And you was like doing lashes?
Yeah, I was always the girl in high school who people thought was a teacher, actually, because I would wear heels, lashes, makeup, full throttle every day.
Okay. I don't really think we had too many teachers in my era that was doing, like, that was on some fly stuff. You know what I'm saying? Most of our teachers were like prunes.
They'll do the teachers like that. They be focused.
Nah, I mean in the good way. Their husbands love them, I'm sure.
Right, yeah.
I remember I had one teacher in particular. She had to be like an English teacher. Mm-hmm. And like whenever she'd get mad, she'll always say something like, I wish I was just supermodeling and just sit down and just make all the money, but instead I'm here teaching. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say she said it like that, but she used to always kind of like throw that one out there. She did it like at least 3-4 times or whatever. But now, okay, so you was pretty fly. You heels and stuff?
Yeah, I had to have the heels to match. My girls remember when we used to go to the Rainbows and the Dots, and we used to get the bracelets to match, eyeshadow had to match, earrings had to match, necklaces had to match. I dated the basketball player.
Makes
How
sense.
that be?
The shooting guard or the center?
I don't even remember the position. I just thought it was cute because we both played basketball. So
Oh, you played basketball too?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've done pretty much everything.
What other sports you played?
I did shot put. I did track. I ran track. What else? I did drill. I did step. I did what else did I do? I tried volleyball. I tried lacrosse.
Oh,
I tried everything.
Just all the sports.
Entrepreneurship. I'm gonna go figure out what's for me.
Yeah. Damn, that's what's up.
And don't stop. If I like it, I keep going. If I don't, put it on down.
What's some things you learned in sports that they translate to just being an adult or entrepreneurship? Because you played a lot of sports.
Yeah. The work that it actually takes to reach results and success.
Yeah.
Yeah. You really you have to go above and beyond. And the work ethic, your work ethic has to be on point. You have to show up. You have to be consistent. You have to push yourself past the limits you think you have. It's a lot that falls into that when you ask me that question.
Nah, facts. Nah, I mean, I'm glad you said that because some parents, like my parents thought sports was a waste of time. And as I got older, I was like, you get a lot from sports, whether it just come down to being comfortable around people in team settings or, just being motivated enough to, I guess, to go to practice every day or that type of stuff. Nah, that's what's up though. So you said lashes. You said so you were like selling lashes, doing lashes. You were doing people's lashes for them?
Right. So yeah, because it's like, we know in business that most of the time your supporters are going to come because they know, like, and trust you. Mm-hmm. So in high school, people knew I was that girl when it came to lashes and stuff. I wore lashes and things like that. So when lashes kind of took off and I started to offer that service with the eyebrow filling conceals and the strip lashes, I wear strip lashes to this day. Girls kind of said, oh, okay, if Mardasha is offering that service, I can trust her to do it. She wear lashes all the time.
Yeah.
So
influence.
That's kind of, I took off from there.
You said strip lashes?
Strip lashes. So it's all different kinds of lashes,
What's a strip lash?
The ones that come off easy But strip lashes is literally mini lashes on one strip.
It's a lash
that you can glue on, and it takes about 2 seconds. But there's different kinds of lashes.
So those are ones basically when you say for instance a guy has a young lady over and they flip the covers. Those are the ones that be in the bed still.
Yeah, and they scare you because they might look like something else.
Like a spider or something.
Yeah.
All right, so I seen a post that said no man in history has ever said that she would look finer if she had lashes. So, so it's like
y'all always getting on us about our lashes, but the lady, I'm gonna hold us down on this one because what you got to say?
No, I don't got nothing. I'm just really asking, or I guess what I'm saying is, do you see the difference in someone's confidence, or does somebody like as a woman when somebody put everything on and put the lashes on, do they get more compliments? I don't got nothing wrong with them. Only time I don't like them is when they fall off. But outside of that,
well, you get cool. Lash extensions for that. But they fall out too. But I think it's just a part of like it enhances your beauty. I think women do feel even more beautiful when they put their lashes on. It doesn't necessarily mean that they don't feel beautiful before, but they feel like their lashes are enhanced. It's kind of like when you put on your glasses or you put on your jewelry, you feel like, okay, I was him before, but I'm definitely him. You know what I mean? And so that's the thing with our lashes.
Or like if somebody put a piercing in, or somebody might get a tattoo, just like a little something extra.
Yeah, and it's like, I got my lashes on. Yeah.
Okay. So how long you been wearing lashes? Like since like high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how long has that been, actually? I graduated in 2012. It's 2024, almost 13 years or so. A long time.
I found that a lot of women don't clean their lashes up because they don't want, they want, if they invite somebody else over, they want them to see them lashes and kind of scare them off.
Listen, I don't have those kind of problems, but whatever works for
Your
sis,
clients.
let it
Nah, I'm
work for
talking.
her.
Nah, I'm talking, John. I'm talking, man. Now I don't got no problem with lashes. They, you know, like you say, it's all enhancement. It's just like wearing
Right.
like lip gloss, or
Right.
it's just like when
Exactly.
somebody gets some nails or something like that. It's just a little slight enhancement. Every little thing helps out. You know what I mean? Especially like it's like noticeable too. Like say somebody like really plain Jane.
Right.
It might be easier to forget them people. Not saying it like lashes, but I don't think you're gonna just do lashes and nothing else. You're gonna probably throw some nice shoes on with it and maybe a little nice, you know, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So what is men's opinions when it comes to lashes? Because you know we hear so many different things. Men love the natural beauty of a woman. So do you have your own personal opinion for women who wear lashes?
I just don't like when they fall off. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like when they fall off and they're not cleaned up properly. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. But other than that, it's like.
So you've had this problem?
Not really. It was never a problem as far as like getting caught up or anything, but it just be like clean up. It's like even if it's like hair or something like that, like weave or something like that, like when it's in your bathroom sink, it just kind of like that's what I don't like. But outside of that,
I see that.
It's I mean, I don't think it's really nothing you can put your finger on. It's more like they're gonna like the woman gonna probably look good outside the lashes regardless. So with them, it's like it's definitely not a hurt or like it could possibly help, but it's definitely not gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like when they be on the floor or something like that or something like that.
You get scared? You ever got scared by a lash?
Nah, I ain't scared of spiders or nothing. But I know some people that are.
Right.
Scared. Right. One of my best friends, he's scared of spiders. You know what I'm saying?
You know that's a learned phobia, right? It's not a real thing that people can like teach themselves not to be afraid of spiders and things like that. It's
like,
not like a real thing.
They like saw it on the cartoon or something.
So you know I study psychology, so you know little things like that catch my interest, but it's like not a real phobia. So it's like when people are like, you know, spiders, like they can literally stop in the moment of doing that if they wanted to because it's not a real fear. It's not real. But anyways.
The acronym for fear is false evidence appearing real. So
amen.
So yeah. That's what's up. So what you do after high school?
Whew. Came to Atlanta about 4 times and it ain't work out.
For real?
Yeah.
What you mean it ain't work out? Like the opportunities you were seeking or situations or?
Right. So
okay.
Like I mentioned, I'm currently studying psychology right now to be a Black psychiatrist, but
that's dope.
That's what I originally wanted to do when I was a little girl. I said the word psychologist when I was about 8 or 9 years old, right? And I didn't even know what the word meant. But I knew I wanted to come to Georgia to pursue my career. I've always had successful family members down here, and I wanted to put myself in that environment. Well, I'm so ambitious, right? So I'm doing lashes. I'm in college, all the things in Buffalo. Long story short, I ended up signing up for like 3 classes in the summer while working at a collection agency, while doing lashes on the side, while doing personal care overnight. Hustle. And I said, you know what? If I don't go to class or whatever, I'd be good. You know, my GPA is still going to be like a 3.6. I could work with that and still transfer to GSU. Lo and behold, come the end of the summer, I go to NCCC, which is the school I went to in New York, to go get my official transcripts because that was the last thing Georgia State needed. Yeah. Baby, and no.
They did not transfer properly.
Exactly. Baby, no. Your financial aid is dropped. I thought I signed up for 1 or 2 classes, but I signed up for 3. Okay. And they said, if you would have just showed up one day, it would have worked out. But no. I boohoo cried, came to Georgia anyways.
I'm going to tell you something weird. So I got my degree. Like, I was pretty young. I was like 20. I went to Albany State University, Golden Rams. But I used to have dreams that I was like 1 class away from finishing. Like, it was like weird. It'd be like it wouldn't be like a nightmare. It'd be more like you got 1 class. It was like a weird dream I used to have. Like, you got 1 class to go and you're not going to get your degree. Like, it's like a weird dream. It used to be like, basically, I guess just kind of saying like, it used to be just like that. Like, as if I forgot a class, never went to it. I used to have that dream a lot. Like, it'd be like a math class or something like that. And it'd be
Where did that come from?
I don't know. You know, to me, I just interpreted it as, you still got work to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you still gotta just because you out of school don't mean you out of school. That's what I took
Yeah.
it as.
Were
But
you ever nervous of like, or ever had those thoughts of like not finishing or having the jitters before finishing?
it wasn't. I just did it for my mom, so it wasn't ever really no pressure on me to go to school and then I went from I'm from like College Park area, but for high school I went to a school
Oh,
like
okay.
called Riverwood. That's in Sandy Springs. So it was kind of like
Okay.
Nunu. Like I go up there for school and I was hanging out on the south side and
Right.
I disappear when the bell ring and people wouldn't know what school I
That
went
is
to.
hilarious.
But so I went to going to Auburn State
Okay.
and the curriculum was based on as if I was still in College Park. Like meaning
Mm.
like the schools like that you like it was a black school and it's in Georgia. So it's like it was like a simple progression if you go from like a black school like Doug or Banneker or Tri-Cities, where it's it's like a typical school that was like not the most difficult to get into. Like I would have
Okay.
like Georgia State, like I graduated kind of early. I went to an alternative school.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to an alternative school because it was like
Smart.
self-paced. I ain't know at the time. I was just trying to finish school fast. You know what I'm saying? I was
Okay.
never like a highly academic person or whatever. Especially up there. I was like really average up there. So,
Hmm.
but when I came back to Albany State, it's like the curriculum was like easy to me at that point. Because I've
Yeah.
been going to, all the other schools. So
Congratulations to you. That's big.
I appreciate it.
That's what's
So
up.
I never had no issues in college with school. Like I used to
Yeah.
be like, this shit is easy. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, and like the class that was difficult, I'm in my major, so I'm finding the reason to me it's like life or death. Okay. You ever seen The Wire with like Stringer Bell, how he was in school? You never seen The Wire before?
I don't really watch TV.
Me neither, but he was like a drug dealer type of dude, and he was
I do
going to
remember
school.
like a
Idris
little
Elba.
glimpse or something. See, yeah, nah.
You don't recall Idris.
You're
Okay.
gonna embarrass me on a podcast.
Oh no, you cool. I can't be embarrassed, you know what I'm saying? But
That's okay.
basically he used to like study it and be like he kind of used to basically relate it to what he was doing on the streets.
Mhm.
So it was kind of same with me. I was like in school, I was always like selling stuff, hustling or whatever. So
Right.
I would just compare it to something I'm doing. Like if I'm shipping a product on eBay or something, that's logistics. You know what I mean? If I throw a sign out there, this is advertisement or something like that. So
Shouts out to you. You always get into the bag.
oh yeah,
Always.
appreciate it. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. So all right, so but yeah, I think the only thing I got from that dream was you still got work to do. Cause it was a point where I was like, man, I'm done with school. I'm finna lay up. I did this, all this time and I ain't took a break off. Cause that was my way of staying on my own, like just taking a couple classes, whatever, staying out. I built a life out there
Yeah.
after a while. So but then it's like, when then I started trying to apply for jobs and it wasn't really for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't even used to working, let alone pretending like I'm the ideal fit for a job. So I kind of fell on like the hardest times just trying to get a regular job. And then I was just like, man, fuck this. I'm just gonna do what I just been doing. You know what I'm saying? Cause I started adding it up. I'm like, you can still get paid the same whether you doing this or trying to do that and whatever. So I just looked at the dream as just stay doing something to learn something or whatever. And then a lot of the information I was learning kind of became obsolete because I graduated college in like 2010.
Oh wow.
So then social media really started booming and like marketing and all that type of stuff changed. It went from you got to work for this company to where you could do it this way and that way. So
Right.
or whatever.
Like social media marketing and things like that.
Yeah, social media marketing or just even understanding that like the whole small business boom kind of came about, especially during the
Mhm.
Obama days or whatever. So yeah, you ever been to Albany before? It
I
sounds
actually did. I took my bonus baby to Albany.
bonus baby. Okay.
Yeah.
So he liking it?
Shouts out to Caleb. He's 18. So far, so good.
Okay.
He like his little girls and all that. But I try to keep them focused. I think the biggest thing for the kids is just their mental health, teaching them the proper like strategies and things like that to stay focused and get them to see, the long-term picture. Because
Yeah.
sometimes when we young like that,
Yeah.
you're just thinking about the right now or what's stressing you out right now. And it's just like, listen, that pressure is going to produce something great. When you walk across that stage and you see how, some people may have went this way or that way, but you stayed the course.
They had statistics like I remember I went to like spring orientation. They might have said something like look to the left and the right two of y'all ain't gonna be here when it's time to graduate. It was something crazy. It was like, whoa. But I never really got into the whole college thing. Like I was there, but I wasn't ever like trying to pledge, or I wasn't really like the party type.
See,
Like,
I like that. I like the sororities. Are you referring to the sororities? Like
yeah, I
pledging a
never
part of?
understood all that stuff. Like I
Yeah.
never, like, nobody ever showed me that what that even meant. Like I never had no uncles or no aunties that was AKAs or Kappas or old man. I just never even knew what it was. Like the closest thing I knew to what it was like school days. Or I might have saw like an episode of Fresh Prince where like Carlton tried to cross Gamma, like they made one up or something like that. And that's all I seen. Like so it's like for me, and then it was like I didn't want to have to join some type of group to get a special type of notoriety. I don't know if I was looking at it wrong or whatever, but I just felt like it wasn't for me.
I would say, like, as far as like groups and organizations, I would think it's very beneficial to be a part of. But like your own man, you make things happen. I would say that one of the benefits to it is because I was actually a part of student government. I joined a sorority here actually at Meadow Creek when I went to Meadow Creek in Norcross here in Georgia. And things like that. So the thing for me is, again, like I didn't have a lot of people that I knew that went to college. Like my brother went to college, my sister, but I didn't have anybody that was there mentoring me. Like, this is what you should take advantage of when you do go to college.
Yeah.
So actually being a part of like student government, student entrepreneurship club, I was a part of student programming board. Those things actually brought me connections. So you know how they say like get in the room and things like that. So I was able to meet people and learn how to take advantage of resources that the school offered through joining those clubs and stuff like that. Even until this day, like a lot of people, some people do, some people don't know about SCORE, but it's free mentorship. And I learned about that from being a part of these programs. So there's CEOs or marketing professionals or, you know, tax professionals that join SCORE and advise you for free. Yeah. And it's normally one in your state locally, and you could just call
the local chapter.
Get free.
I was recently having a conversation with one of my buddies, like, I want to join some alumni chapters and stuff like that. Because I'm seeing more benefits now. But like I say, if I would have joined back then, it would have been for the wrong reasons. It would have been like, you know, for the wrong reasons or whatever. Yeah. So I wasn't really mature. I was really young. I was like really young when I was like 20 when I graduated. I wasn't even really legally able to drink no liquor or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of went through it fast. But I mean, you know, I'm
excelling at things, just excelling at things. Doing
I
what
ain't
you
really
do.
Look at it at the time, like, because I used to get in trouble too. You know what I'm saying? So I was just really trying to finish up. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, in hindsight, I guess I was, you know, whatever. But that's pretty cool. So was your major originally psychology?
Yes. I started in, I believe, was it human? It was something, social science, something they told me to take to prepare to go to psychology. But then that's kind of where my, like I said, entrepreneurship was kind of in the back of my head. It started in high school. And I just was like, you know, I'm going to go to college for all of these years. Like, I actually ended up switching my major to business administration before, you know, the whole transfer into Georgia situation happened. And then my entrepreneurial spirit kind of kicked in, and you know, it was successful for a long time. But, you know, like I was just telling you before, I just feel like after being successful and making money, you know, I still got my ways to go. But being successful in entrepreneurship, after experiencing that, you get to a deeper place. And my deeper place is that passion for empowering, uplifting, and inspiring women and men. And that's where my love for psychology in a whole falls into play, because I really get to learn on a deeper level about us and how, you know, we're really in control of our thoughts, behaviors, and emotions, regardless of our upbringing or our hardships. And I want to be able to definitely share that with people so that way it lifts us up as a culture over time. So
yeah, I was gonna say, psychology and biz, like, so to be a business major or a marketing major, you take a lot of psychology classes. Like, they really go hand in hand. Whether it's like the power of branding to you know, how people perceive brands, or how colors, you know, how people use specific logos and colors, or like one of my favorite subjects was like human resources management. Like basically like how you gotta kind of be like the type of person you got to be to get the most out of your people, doing like positive reinforcements.
Yeah.
So they go real hand in hand. So it's like you're not really off, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much they really coincide a lot. So that's what's up. So I just thought of something. So you know how people do like massage therapy?
Mm-hmm.
You ever thought of doing like beauty therapy? Like while you doing something for them, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You also enhancing, like you also conversing them, getting their story or whatever. I don't even know if that's a thing. I was just asking you ever thought about it.
So it's so crazy how aligned we've been since we, been together this past hour and a half or so. But actually, I have something coming soon.
Oh, snap. Let me shut up.
Because the girls know, when you go get your lashes done, your makeup done, that artist is pretty much your therapist. You telling her, girl, he done did, she done did, I went through, I was stressed out. And she trying her best to put those lashes on and give you some advice at the same time and release her, her little segments of the situation. But I think, I definitely have some things coming soon with that. I think it's a phenomenal idea. Because that mental health is not something that's, what would be the proper term to use? Mental health is not something that's the promotion of mental health is something that's not necessarily ubiquitous or found everywhere in our community. Yeah. And it's typically looked down upon. And I want to change that because we all got some type of mental disorder.
Hell yeah.
Whether you want to believe it or not, you need some help.
A few people that promote a lot of mental health stuff that I just been paying attention to, like Charlamagne, the guy from the Breakfast Club, and Young Dro. He's actually from around here somewhere. But yeah, Young Dro, like he big on sobriety. Like he was a drug addict for quite some time.
Oh, okay.
Like, different drug, all the drug, like you would think that he was selling drugs. He used to do so many drugs. Mm-hmm. And he been sober, like completely so. I don't even think he smoked no more. And he just kind of been going around. They actually, I forgot the program, but I went up to Morehouse about last year, and they actually got like some program to where artists and publishers can tap into, and it's like a mental health type of thing. And he was promoting for it. I forgot the name of it, but
that sound like a vibe.
Yeah, but yeah, like that's what's up. Nice. Cause I mean, and I feel like that would be more authentic because I don't really think that massage therapy is real. You know what I'm saying? Like I book like
touch, love language, physical touch.
I mean, I think it should be real, but all right, so it should be. So like one time I hired it was probably like a year ago. I don't know where, like, so I think she just followed me like on Facebook and then sent me something and said, "Hey, I'm a massage therapist." I was like, to me, I thought it was cool, but like I felt like it was some borderline prostitution type stuff because she kept like, as we were texting, she kept saying stuff like no happy endings. I'm like, I'm really trying to get.
Was she super fine or something?
I don't know. She wasn't, I can't recall her. Maybe she should have wore lashes.
Yes.
I don't know.
That is
I can't recall how she looked. Like she was probably at least all right. I wouldn't. If I had to hire someone, I'm not gonna hire no one that don't look all right. Well, you know what I'm saying? I was really trying to get like some massage, so she didn't have to be like sexually attractive, but I ain't gonna have like nobody with no, you know what I mean? Like no, they need a manicure to touch me, you know what I'm saying? So she telling me like, she kept saying no happy, like she wanted me to really know that. I'm not, and so she pulls up. I waited like an hour for her to pull up. And she didn't have nothing in her hands, like no oils, no massage table, no nothing. I'm like, so I might have said, and then she kind of had like a little attitude, so I ain't even proceed with the services.
See, no.
It was like, she was, let's just say it took her an hour to pull up, and I might have went across the street to grab a Sprite or something like that. So, after waiting for her hour, I'm parking, and we get there at the same time, but I'm parking. You know, I'm staying in the high ride. We got to park up, go down the elevator.
Right.
And she might have said something like, where you at? Like, it was kind of weird. Like, she was kind of rushing me at that point. So I was like, hold on, baby, chill. I'm just coming off the elevator. I'm finna see you in a second. I done waited about 90 minutes for you, you know what I'm saying? Least you could do is be courteous, you know what I'm saying? Like, we finna be kicking it for an hour or whatever. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? No happy endings, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Be on your best
Maybe
behavior.
she needed a happy ending. That's what it sounds.
Nah, she said she kept promoting that she wasn't. So
I know.
I'm
That's
like,
weird. Maybe she
like, why
got
she-
tried a couple times.
Nah,
Or something.
I don't think she really do that. I think massage therapy is. I think she was. I don't think she had no psychology experience because I'm judging the book by her cover. She didn't. When I saw her in person, she didn't look like the most intelligent person. She just like a little. She's like a little like a young girl. And then like she might have said, I might have said something you know, where's your, you know, where your stuff, where your essentials at? And she might have said something like, I got some oil in my purse. So I'm like,
So
man,
she had a bed with her.
it was like a little purse, but I'm thinking it's gonna come with a table and all.
That's what I'm saying. She should have had a table
when I'm
and a
finna be on my
bed.
bed, yeah, she didn't have that. So she said,
Oh.
yeah. So she said, I can't remember what she said, but I was like, look, baby girl, you rude. I ain't feeling this. You can go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? And like, I guess that kind of put a bad signal in my head as far as massage therapy goes.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I'm saying?
it's some phenomenal. Shouts out to the phenomenal massage therapists.
They
It's
really-
some
so it's really
phenomenal.
real.
It's really a thing. And listen, my massage therapist had to teach me. I keep shouting out everybody, but Dion,
Yeah.
Body Whisperer. Okay, he is it.
Okay.
He gave me
I
a
ain't
massage.
gonna hire him, but it's
Right. So I know you're gonna have to get you a Brianna or something, but you know, I got one of the best massages from him ever, and I had to ask him, ladies don't be coming home to you, you know? And respectfully, he has his woman and everything. So
Yeah.
he was I know her too. She's so sweet. And he taught me. He was like, you know, this is a self-care thing.
Yeah.
You have to, because it feels so good. It's therapy. It feels amazing. And he taught me, he was just like, this is a self-care thing. You have to think that, you know, this is how you should treat yourself. And that opened up a whole nother mind state for me. And ever since, I'm just like, okay, yeah, I need to be going to him soon. But so yes, you definitely need to remove that experience and get you a new situation, because you get the person to touch you right. And I can know a couple people for you.
Okay,
And you'll
I
feel
take
good.
your word.
It'll feel good. Have you
'Cause-
feeling good, blood circulating right, and
Yeah, because I'm like,
you work out a lot and everything. So
yeah, I
you
really, you know what I'm
need
saying? I invest in anything health wise. I got a membership at a sauna. I got a sauna
Okay.
at LA Fitness, but I got a membership to one. They do saunas and they got like a little recovery room. I got like 2 different gym memberships. Me and some of my buddies talking about starting a gym. So I be really investing in it because like I don't spend money on liquor and drugs and happy
Right.
endings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That was the Atlanta experience for you, baby. She was
Man.
always just rub you down real quick. You know, I just stopped at the store. I'm like, oh. So when you first started your business, you ain't had no little, you wasn't never unprepared in the beginning.
It just kind of happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna start a business. It was like a hustle at first.
So you think she was hustling?
Oh, hold on. I'm thinking you talking about my business.
So yeah, so I was saying like in reference to the situation you went through with her, so she was kind of unprepared. You didn't see she had everything. So I was saying you think she was, you know, not, you know,
I think she was just
hustling.
I think she just was like a prostitute that don't want to have sex with nobody. I think that's what it was. She might have had a pimp or something. I don't know.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Maybe not. He probably just
weird.
want her to get money without, you know what I mean? Because for one, she kept saying that. Like I'm like, damn, I would have requested. Or if you want a happy ending, you go to the little spot on one of them little spots on Buford or some shit or Piedmont or something. You know what I mean? Like I think they be getting raided, but yeah, you go to one of them spots. You know what I'm saying? Like why would I? Like you hit me up on, and then you know I like supporting small businesses. Like that's my little way of giving back, like supporting people businesses. That's why I got this podcast. I ain't doing this to make no, you know what I'm saying? I can make something out of it, but it just be really, I be feeling like people need to meet some of these people I know.
Right.
And that's just what it come down to or whatever. So like I was just like, you know what I mean? Just too many red flags. I told her to go on about her business, you know what I'm saying? Don't even waste your time because you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And
Bam gonna let you know. Don't play with the Bam. He gonna let you know what's going on.
And maybe she wasn't good enough at the psychology part to where she had to say no happy endings because she probably do a half-ass job to where you like, okay, well, this ain't working. What else can you do? You know what I'm saying? You don't have lashes on. You don't have a massage table.
Lashes on. I love it.
You don't have a massage table. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying?
He is hilarious.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about, you being Atlanta's favorite MUA. So when did you become crowned as Atlanta's favorite MUA makeup artist? For those that don't know, it don't stand for moi, stand for
Yes.
makeup artist.
I crowned myself. I don't have to
Okay.
wait for nobody to tell
Well,
me
I'm
who
just
I am.
saying. I'm just saying when,
Mhm.
not really who crowned you. More so, when did this crown come about?
So it actually came about because I used to work in Beauty Exposed on Memorial Drive. Literally, my beginner days was holding those $15 individual lash signs in the middle of Memorial Drive, straight getting it out the mud. I used to read books, shout out to yours, that used to teach me customer service. So things like, make sure you walk your clients in and out the door, remember their names and things like that. That makes the experience memorable and everything.
Right.
And so in the salon, they used to call me Day. And I think
Day.
one time one of
Oh, I
my
got you.
clients, because my name is
Yeah,
Mardasha, so Day. And one of my clients said, "You like my favorite." And I don't know, I'm so creative. I come up with stuff all the time. Thank you, God. And I was like, Atlanta's favorite MUA. And I was like, it rhymed with my name, Day. ATL Fave MUA Day. I'm like, I'm running with it. Because I used to be like one of a kind lashes, Forever 15, things like that. And I just ran with that. I was like, it stands out. It tells you what I do in the name. And I just ran with it.
That's dope. So what all services do you offer now? Because I see, all right, so for one, you also teach women how to, what all do you teach at this current moment?
Yes.
Or
So
have you taught recently or whatever?
Yes. So I do currently teach. So I teach stretch mark camouflage. I teach eyelash extensions. I teach lip filler. I teach ombre brows. One of my favorite services for the girlies right now is ombre lip liner. There's nobody that does it like me. So a lot of women wear lip liner daily. I love it to death. Every single one of my last clients, besides I think my latest client, flew in town to get it done. It's a very particular service, and the girls that know, we just love lip liner, and I teach that as well. I also help people who want to, who do what I do, or, they make money and they want to invest their money. I help them to invest that capital into real estate and create passive income and add some flexibility and freedom to their lifestyle.
Nah, it's dope. I was gonna say, so stretch mark camouflage, what is that?
So it's a part of the paramedical field. So if you have trauma to the skin, which is stretch marks, pretty much I can camouflage that, or I can use a inkless method where I can just improve the texture of the skin. So we don't have to necessarily change the color. We can just improve the texture. Or if you actually want to camouflage it, that means we're going to adjust the color and help it to blend with your natural skin tone.
Oh, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. How long? So when you first started offering that service?
About 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago ish. Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's what's up. How often do you do classes? Or is it like available upon request or demand or something like that?
Yes, everything I do in the beauty industry is exclusive. I've had my times of teaching classes all day, every day, and servicing women. But as I grew in entrepreneurship, I wanted more flexibility, especially as a mom. So everything is exclusive now. I have limited availability, but at least 1 or 2 classes a month. I take about 2 clients or so a week.
So the price went up.
Definitely. It didn't come this far to stay the same.
Nah, facts. I was gonna say, yeah, I used to look at like your page. It used to be like real. I used to get like, I don't know, it used to be like real party vibes, like real, like it used to be like a real party or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's up. So you good at putting events together?
I'm not gonna say I'm not, because I don't know what I don't know what I could do until I put my mind to it. But with the classes, we usually just, like I said, my energy is real vibrant. So me and my students have fun. We have a good time.
Yeah,
We done sang in class, cried in class. we done did the most in class. Let's leave it at that. But that's probably why it looked like a party. Now, unless you're talking about my 27th birthday, if they know, they know. But that's about it. We just have a good time. That's the vibe. I feel like people learn in positive settings, and people can learn from somebody whose energy is good. And so that's probably why my classes look like a party. I decorate it all up and spoil them and do all the things.
Speaking of party, you got a birthday coming up.
Yes, I do.
When's your birthday?
October 23rd.
October 23. So what sign? I don't really know signs, but what sign would that be?
I like to say I'm on a cusp, so I'm a Libra Scorpio.
Libra Scorpio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's dope. I got you actually a gift. You know, this is actually your gift.
Okay.
It's my book, Navigate the Great, GPS to the Road of Riches. It's my
I
self-help
love it.
book. And you know, I just pretty much comprise all of the books I read at that time period and just kind of put my own concepts. Like, you ever heard of Think and Grow Rich?
Definitely.
Yeah, we got like a first chapter would be like Think and Grow Lit.
Okay.
So I'm about to go and sign it to you.
Oh, I got the signature and everything. Let's go.
Yeah.
I got to keep this. I'm ready to read it. I'm going to read it tonight. Yay, it's my birthday. Big 3-0. I cannot believe that. Navigate Great. I'm excited. That's a great title.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I wrote it. I want to say I wrote it last
Great.
year. I dropped it last year. So for people that's interested, you can go online and Instagram, BAM Concepts, BAMCONCEPTS. It's on Amazon as well. If you just type in Navigate the Great, should pipe right on up. But for promotional purposes, I'm gonna just kind of sit this back right here.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Navigate Great. Okay.
Yeah. Navigation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like great. Like Great is gonna share their location with you, and you just like, you know, you just kind of just follow the guide, and you know, we'll get you there.
I love that.
All right, so award-winning beauty influencer. So I mean, that kind of started off in high school, just from people wanting to get their services, and you said ombre lip liner. Okay, so what is lip liner for people like myself that don't really know what it is?
So most girls, they take the brown pencil and they draw. I have it on right now. So most women, they take the brown pencil and they do like an outline over their lip. It either defines their lip, makes their lip stand out more. And it's just a cute lip combo that the girls like to put together. And I do lip blush, where some women just want to make their lips pinker. And what it does is it heals to a natural blush tone. So if their lips may have they may be like a medium pink, they want to make it a light pink. Some people have smoker's lips because of smoker's lips, or they may have dark lips through genetics, and they say, I want to lighten them up. It's preference. You know, your lips are beautiful either way, but if they want to lighten them up, I do something called lip neutralization, which will cancel out the cool tones and make their lips more warm. So,
dang. Okay. And I remember speaking to you earlier, you do like lip tattoos.
Yeah, so all of those are lip tattoos outside of lip fillers, where I can make your lips look more full.
Juicier.
There you go. Yeah, so all of the other ones, ombre lip liner, lip blush, lip neutralization, that's tattoos. That's everything I do on the beauty side outside of real estate.
So you're not really drawing a picture on the on the lips. You more so like filling them in with the lip liner.
Something like that. And then when you do the lip filler, that's when you fill it in. You understand in a little bit. Lip filler, you fill the lips in. The lip blush, lip neutralization, lip liner, those are all tattoos on the lip.
What does your mentorship programs entail? Or is it like specific to whatever they need? Or, you know, just give me a few examples of things or, you know, ways that you mentor your clients.
So I offer mentorship on a monthly basis, and I do floating calls. So everybody has a flexible life. So we'll either do 1 call a week, 2 calls a week, three calls a week, depending on what it is that you're doing and what value you need me to provide for you. But I offer that anywhere from real estate to people beginning their beauty business to people looking to expand their beauty business or invest in real estate again. I always tell people I can mentor you to the level I reached. Right. So whatever space I can help you in that helped me to become successful and reach the levels that I've reached in life, then I love to mentorship people. Yes. Mentor.
Do you have any mentors that you want to shout out that put you on game?
Yes. Shouts out to Miss Conceited Chanel Kennard. Okay. She was always my girl to go to, especially when I first moved to Atlanta. One thing that always replay in my head that she told me, because I used to always book a call with her. She used to be like, girl, you always call me. Da, da, da. She was like, but you work hard. You a hustler. You got that. She was like, stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. So she actually connected me to Mrs. B. And Miss B was so dope. She hooked me up a few times with a lot of information. I mean, more than I can explain, from real estate to growing my business. She was helping me manage my business at one point. So many things. Yeah. Those, I keep a mentor Yeah.
What's the most you ever paid for mentorship?
Right off the top of my head, I know 600 on a consistent basis, like monthly basis. I don't know though, probably in the thousands once you add it up of calls and going to talk in person sessions and things like that. Like basically when I hire, like I know when I was working with Miss B at one point, she was doing so much stuff for me. I pay her thousands and thousands of dollars between all the stuff she was helping me with. So yeah, that stuff help you skip, you
skip them steps.
Skip them steps.
GPS. It's
baby.
like a GPS, you know.
Navigate great. Navigate great.
I mean, people be trying to get the info for free. And it's like nothing wrong with obtaining free information if that's all you can afford. But people downplay the purpose of paying for mentorships. Like you get like a lot of things. You get connection as long as they're an authentic mentor, because they do got some influencers out there that just as soon as they get your money, they show you true colors or whatever. But yeah, you take a shortcut, you get to learn information. It could have took them 5-10 years to learn, 3-4 years to learn. You get that information where it might take you 6 months. Then it's like, then you got, if you end up getting cool with that person or whatever, you end up locking in with them to where you get more than what you pay for sometimes, whatever. So.
And sometimes they wake you up when you sleep. I never forget one time I just was in my mind. I was so stuck, like, what can I do? What can I do? And I actually was looking to, make some money. And, Miss Cassita, she told me, well, why don't you just do a lash class? And then I just made a few racks after her just telling me that, just because sometimes, your mentor could just be a friend, a person that give you a reminder or what have you. So
for anybody that don't know what racks are, rackades is another term. Stacks. Thousands. That's what they mean. All right. So like, what's some difficult things about teaching the beauty? Like, as far as like, what's some things that you found like, that are difficult for some, as far as like learning how to do lip fillers and all that type of stuff?
So from a student perspective or a teacher's perspective? From the student perspective, I think that they are not as locked in as they should be. And to break that down a little bit, I think some people, they're looking for the get rich quick.
Yeah.
And they don't understand that anything that's great, you know what I mean? You have to navigate to it.
You got to practice, man.
You know what I mean? You got to really have some work ethic and give it time, have a mentor, and really just do your best. I think really leave it at that. They don't understand that you really have to give it your all and do your best. Whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. So if you think you're going to put 40%, 50% into this business and get 120% out, nah, it's not going to happen like that.
And ain't nothing easy. Like, unless you got a natural artistic knack for it. Like, even Michael Jordan got cut from junior varsity team and busted his ass. And now he's in a GOAT conversations or whatever.
Amen.
What's some tips you can give as far as marketing as well as staying motivated? Because I see that you do that as well.
Yes, I would say disrupt the market. I've always become successful through believing in myself and not being afraid to disrupt the market. So whatever it is, a lot of people frowned upon it. When I first came out with lashes, my lash courses were $100, but it was a marketing play that I had, because of course, once you got in, there were different things that you would pay for, what have you. But it also was a way to let single moms in to earn income. So disrupt the market, be different and be yourself. So like right now, I've been on kind of a slow pause with my marketing and things like that. But what I'm getting ready to do is going to be uniquely me and my passion. So between disrupting the market and bringing your uniqueness to it and being consistent with that is how you get that know, like, and trust factor. And your story is consistent. And those who, kind of align with you, your tribe, they'll connect to you and they'll hold on strong and they won't go anywhere.
Okay. For any of the single mothers that just need a little push, you got any advice for the single moms out there?
Single moms, don't put limits on yourself. Don't allow your situation to put limits on yourself, and create opportunities for yourself constantly. I would say, opportunities are like windows sometimes, and when they shut, They should. But if you constantly keep reopening the windows for yourself, you'll have an endless amount of opportunities. So keep creating them for yourself and don't allow your situation or circumstances to keep the window shut.
Nah, facts. Nah, that's what's up. And I guess that's what's up. Don't be scared to reinvent yourself. Keep going, keep pushing. So how long you been into real estate?
I've been in real estate for almost 3 years now. I've been surrounded around real estate for 8 years.
Mm. What you mean by surrounded by real estate for 8 years?
People in my environment, or my child's father, he's done a lot of real estate, and I kind of never opened my eye up to it until past few years.
All right, so what all do you do real estate? Because I know you're a liaison, so what all does that entail?
So I'm a realtor.
Mm-hmm.
I can help people with renovations, small renovations done to their homes. I'm an investor. I place Section 8 tenants. I do my own flips.
Oh, that's lit.
I can help you sell properties off-market properties to investors. I have my own full pot of investors.
Database.
I have partnerships with GCs.
General contractors.
Yes. So pretty much majority of the things that you need in real estate, I am your real estate resource. However, in addition to that, everybody that I know that I would connect you to at least has 15 plus years of experience.
Anything in particular you like the most about it? Maybe you like fixing things. Maybe you like helping clients out. Anything you like in particular the most about real estate?
The process.
Oh, the process.
The process of flipping a house. It's so many things and it's weird. I enjoy the process of flipping a house just because for me, it builds my character because it's so tedious. So you have to be able to handle the stress. You have to be able to pivot quick when things go wrong.
Yeah. You
got to know your numbers, the design of it, working with people, teamwork, thinking about more than just yourself. I love the process and the paycheck.
Yeah. Me too. And I like employing people. I like when I can pay somebody for a good days or a week's worth of work, whether it's a GC or I'm just paying like one of my friends to come clean something up for me or whatever. I like that aspect of it. The process, I like it as long as I got the right partnerships. But when I was like my first project, that wasn't part I hated until I learned like, okay, just be a little more proactive. Don't be cheap here and make sure you hire the right team. And, now as long as I got teamwork, we can make it work. But originally the process is because, I just come in the game with a little bit of money and I bought a house cash and I still made a little profit, but, it wasn't quite what I expected. But I wasn't like discouraged or anything. It's my first time doing it. So I'm never really going, if it was my 10th project, like either this ain't for you or you need to figure out what you're doing wrong. But yeah, that's what I like about it the most, just being like paying people for their time and for their work ethic or whatever. And then like to see the finished project is like pretty dope.
It's like, wow. Like my property right now, I am looking at it like, oh my goodness, me and my investor partner, Samaya Tulins Invest. Like, it's so amazing watching this project finish. It's like, wow. We chose this, I chose this, and it came out like that. It's fire.
Yeah, that's dope. All right, before we forget, let people know where to find you on social media. We're going to let them know again, too.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I am Mardasha. You can find me on any platform under Mardasha McMillan, any platform under my business name, Atlanta's favorite makeup artist, or ATL Fave MUA. That's on all platforms. So TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all the things.
Yeah. And I'm Bam Concepts again, BAMCON CEPTS. The podcast is multiple streams podcast on YouTube and Instagram. So yeah, so I think I was looking to see you actually, so you mentor people as far as real estate.
Yes.
Okay. You help do you help them when it comes down to finding so what all do you mentor specifically?
So your primary benefit of using me is my partnership with my GC, and I know my numbers. So there's a lot of real estate agents out there that do not understand renovations at all. Okay. Yeah. So they will have you buy a house. They will have you purchase a home. and you think you're going to do renovations, you're going to be able to flip it, and it's not going to work because of the amount of renovations the home needs, you're not going to be able to profit.
Yeah.
So because of my close relationship with my GC partner and my experience in real estate, I understand renovations. I can go look at a property as your realtor for the property, the investment property you're looking to purchase, and I can tell you exactly how much and be very close to, we be up and down. Sometimes properties have issues, but I can tell you exactly just about how much your renovations is going to be. And then as a realtor, I can tell you what you can sell it at and all of the things. So I'm a numbers girl. I'm going to find you a property as an investor. I work really hard. I'm up at 3-4 in the morning, looking at the market, checking to see what's going on. And the numbers, I got you.
That's what's up. All right, so the piggyback as far as lashes, do you have any tips for anyone in the beauty industry as far as securing building clientele?
I would say have a relationship with your clients. What else? Always building clientele. Make sure you're running ads, your email list. This is one important thing people do not do. Your social media is literally like a brick and mortar. So when people are following you and liking your posts, you should be engaging with them. Someone isn't going to walk into your store and you're just going to ignore them. That's what they're doing on social media. They're walking into your store. You should be saying, pretty much everyone who follows me has got or will get a message that says, "Hi, thank you for following me. I'm ATL Fave. This is what I do. How can I serve you? What made you follow me today?" You constantly follow up with them. The key is in the follow-up. If they don't purchase, book with you, support you, or engage with you within that first month, they will in 6 months, they will in 9 months, they will in a year, or they'll completely unfollow you, which is fine. But you want to figure that out because then you can use that to continue to build your book of business.
Man, they got like a lot of AI stuff that'll like do automatic responses. Yeah.
I love AI.
Yeah, AI. Like they do automatic responses. I know some of them, if like you post something and somebody comments, they'll get a DM, you know what I'm saying, I say, "Hey, I see you like this post." So, some of my, to me, it'd be funny sometimes, like some of my friends, like I might just be sending them a post or I might be tagging them and I still get the AI message, but I respect it. It's marketing. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta be consistent as far as communication goes or whatever. So how do you feel, how would you compare school versus a paid mentorship?
I'm currently a student and an entrepreneur and I mentor. So I love both. And I'll tell you like the pros of what I think both can bring to the table.
Okay.
I think you paying a mentor, they're going to be able to give you that tangible real life experience that you may actually have to encounter once you graduate or what have you. I also believe that school is just as great because they're going to break it down for you and it's definitely going to transfer to that long-term memory. You have to study, you have quizzes, you have midterms, you have exams that you have to pass, and it's going to break down all those nooks and crannies. I can tell you right now, I'm one of the most phenomenal mentors you could find. I'm going to try to break everything down to you, but you don't have me there every single second of the day at every single drop of a dime.
Yeah.
Right? And in order to have that, you're going to have to pay me a shitload of money, right? Because I'm not able to do nothing else if you want me to be there with you all the time.
Yeah, I want to hold your hand.
Exactly. And think about how much you pay to go to school.
Yeah.
So you, on average, you're paying what, $6,000 to $10,000 a semester to go to college?
Right.
But look how much value you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
and networking, like you say, you can build with like the student government bodies or little organizations. A hell of a networking. So I got you. They both obviously have their pros because I feel like the era we live in, they kind of like downplay school. And a lot of times I just feel like because they didn't graduate and they become successful entrepreneurs. But at the end of the day, statistic-wise, your chances of making it big is your chances of making it career-wise, as far as going to school are much higher versus someone trying to, become $1 million entrepreneur or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they downplay it because most of the time they didn't graduate. And they feel like if they tell you to go to school, now you choosing between school and them. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like people going People gonna do what they do, and everybody ain't no ideal client. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I mean, I
Yeah.
definitely feel where you come from. I mean, it just like all depends on what you major in. Like, if you majoring in nursing, um, and you want to make, yeah, you could start a nursing business. I got a buddy of mine named Gooch that does he got a nursing business, like in-home nursing. But
Mm-hmm.
that's a little too overwhelming for most people when it comes down to getting certificates, securing clients, and all that type of stuff.
Right.
Whereas opposed if you got that degree, like you can still try that too, like as far as running your own thing. But
Mm-hmm.
if things don't work out or you got to relocate, you always got that degree to back you up, and you can move
Yeah.
around with it. I didn't necessarily need a degree for what I'm doing, but I definitely needed something to separate me from like just being in the streets and
Right.
being an adult. You know what I'm saying? You graduate and it's like, what you gonna do next? So it's like, and I ain't the type that want to start nothing and don't finish because I spent that money or whatever. Like now, if I had a hell of a distraction, like I'm building a family or I'm actually making some real money, I see why some people don't finish. But as far as me, I ain't had shit going on, man. I'm in
Yeah.
school. I'm doing little stuff here and I'm figuring it out. So it's like, like I said, I just went to school for my mom or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But she would have been cool regardless, as long as I'm doing something
Right.
with myself or whatever. So, but yeah, I just feel like a lot of times they downplay school these days because they dropped out for one. They want you to tap into their program, but I'm just like, and I understand though, like as a marketing tactic, why tell them go to school? It don't really benefit you, but the narrative is real strong though, because like people they gonna get influenced by somebody driving a Lamborghini or a Benz or something like that versus
Mm-hmm.
like in school. And it's like same time business ain't the only major. Some people majoring in accounting or nursing or criminal justice. You can't become no lawyer just through a mentorship program.
Right. And dive into this. Mentorship, I got to pay you now to get the value in the information. College, I can learn the information, defer the payment, and go make some money right now. And then I could pay you off after I flip it. Mentorship, Grant Cardone, all these, they not about to come down here and give you a bunch. He might give you a little nugget or something, but he not about to really give you too much without you paying him ahead of time. School, they gonna go ahead and teach you. You could defer the payments, figure your whole life out. It's up to you whether you utilize that information to go flip it and be able to pay them back and things like that. So there's definitely different. It definitely has its benefits. And then when you look at mentorship, you're gonna pay the same amount or more for a mentor, especially if you really want the GOAT at what you're doing. You're going to pay.
Yeah, 5 to 20 or 5 to 100,000 or whatever.
Right. So you gotta dang near wait until you making $500,000, $1 million to go get that GOAT. Then spin that on him to teach you just so you can get to the next level. So it's a couple of different ways you could play it. And I think that at the end of the day, it also falls back to what we said before, like passion and heart. You get one life. You better live it and show people it's possible. Set that bar high. Like E.T. got his PhD, don't he? And he's still a motivational speaker. And he's still, but had he ever said, I'm done with social media, I'm done speaking or whatever, he got his PhD. He still could go make him a couple 6 figures. So
yeah, and it's like I just read his book recently. He actually got some McWilliams in his family. I might be like down the line because he got some family from Alabama or whatever. But
all right, I'm in there with the Mick too. I'm something.
Yeah, it's around McMillan, you know what I mean? Yours McMillian, you know what I'm saying? But so like he was like, as he was becoming a motivational speaker, he was actually using the PhD to raise his stock. You know what I'm saying? Like he was still in school because he was already going to school. He might have had his master's. He was already like doing public speaking, had one of his best friends helping him out. But when he got his PhD, his arenas got bigger. And you more tapped into the organizational side of things or whatever. So a school, like when it come down to it, a school would rather hire somebody that went to school versus, somebody that's like saying fuck school. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like. So that's what's up. And I feel the same way though. Like sometimes, like I know a lot of time when I do when I've done I've done mentorship programs I wasn't ready for. And I'm not saying I wasn't ready mentally, but I didn't know it was gonna require all this time to learn. And I feel like I paid the wrong dude. I ain't gonna say his name, whatever, because it's part of the game, whatever. But it's like I thought I was paying for like more of a done for you service, but it's really like an expensive ass DIY service.
I had some experience. I had a client who had an experience like that, and they paid. This is what I'm saying about mentorship.
Yeah.
And some of this
They're
stuff,
not accredited. He don't have no degree.
and some of this stuff, you can't see me, the success I've had outside of my mentors. Like, they were extreme help, but I helped myself. You know what I mean? Like, you can go read books. Go sit your ass at your county library and study and do the research and really learn about marketing, really learn about branding, study these YouTube channels, watch 20 gurus, watch 100 of them, watch 1,000 videos and see the consistencies and what's inconsistent and what worked, and match your personality type to different people.
Yeah.
Like, really dive deep. If you really want it, you're going to figure out a way to get it. And that's the difference between when you hungry and when you're not hungry, a real entrepreneur versus a fakepreneur. Like, you going to figure it out by any means necessary. I'm going to go get it. I'm gonna figure it out. Don't even worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So where can they purchase a ombre lip liner?
You can go to atlfavemua.asme. So atlfavemua.asme to book any of my services, classes, or my mentorship, or to book a call with me to simply talk about how I can serve you.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna switch up and go to some reels I saw that caught my eye.
Okay.
Say a dude was just trying to get your attention and he said, "Let me buy you lunch." If he sent you and you said, "Okay, cool," you know what I'm saying? If he sent you $25, how would you react?
Grateful.
They got some women that be like, I eat at these 5 stars and my lunch costs $100, and you know what I'm saying? And I just be finding stuff like that funny. I don't really, whether somebody care about it or not. I'm like, man, you can get you a little salad, go to Kava, spend $25, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's trending on my Facebook, Kava. It was Chipotle. But like, them type of, like, we just grabbing, like, I'm finna grab something to eat right now. I packed my spaghetti, but I would have went somewhere, grabbed a salad. But it was a girl that went viral. And she was just like, she was just basically saying, "Do I look like somebody that gonna spend $25 on lunch?" And
baby, it's not what you look like.
She look nowhere near as good as you. And I'm just looking like, I'm like, girl, without that makeup and those lashes. No, I'm just talking with the lashes.
No, it's okay. I know you love to talk about our lashes. That's okay. Get your girlfriend lashes. That might be, but
I'm just saying, without all that, you know what I'm saying, integrity wise, like, for one, she probably wasn't that fine without all that stuff. And then it's like, even if you are fine with it, deep down inside, you showed your ugly side or whatever. So I just thought it was funny. All right,
it don't got nothing to do. It don't got nothing to do with that.
No, I'm saying your personality.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with that. I love that you actually bring that up, because all of these conversations is so absolutely crazy. Like,
ridiculous.
As a beautiful person in the inside, you're always gonna have people who do things for you, right? I've experienced that, men doing things for me, whether another man would do it or not. It doesn't have anything to do with that. When I first meet you, we starting at level 1, baby. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care how much money I got or not. Let me get to know you. And I just feel like men, once they get to know you, and if they find you attractive inside out, whatever it is, it's their choice to spend their funds how they want to on you. And if whether you like it or not, you can back up, move forward. But I just think that calling a guy out on him sending you 25 or whatever it is, like, I don't know. It depends. It's circumstantial. It's just so many things. But I think that it tells you where a person's heart is, because number one, I'm grateful that you're willing to do anything for me. Right. And number two, now, depending on as we continue this journey and what level we get to, now, if you're saying like we've been together a year and it's time to go on our Valentine's Day and you talking about I'm giving you 25, now we're gonna have another conversation. But if you're just meeting me and you just like, hey, let's chop it up, or you want to go on a date, or you want to, like, I don't have these set expectations, because first of all, I want to be careful with what you do for me, because I don't want you to think that I owe you anything either. Let me get to know you. Let me see what kind of characteristics you have, because money gonna come and go. So that don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Okay, so I saw a post on Facebook. It wasn't viral. It was just like a girl I follow on Facebook. She said, I guess a dude been inboxing her, DMing her for the longest. And I guess she was bragging that he gave her $100 for her phone number. How would you look at a guy that's willing to pay somebody $100 for their phone number?
Baby, we is not no kids. I'm a grown woman. So listen to me. If you want to send me $100 for my, I don't even know if I would even play that type of game, because when I'm talking to you, first of all, this is not a game. So if I want to give you my number, I'll give you my number. But the whole paying me to do it, even that thought process is
kind of weird.
It's kind of weird. It's just weird, because it's like, again, it goes back to character. When I meet somebody, I'm looking at your character. It's not about things. So you trying to pay me to get, that's just off the rip weird. And I probably wouldn't even want to deal with you. Just off of that, like, don't play with me. I'm not no little girl. You're not gonna impress me. You're not gonna impress me with that. How about you stay in my DMs and show me consistency for a little while, or something else? But
get your auntie some lashes or some
lip fillers. Send me some clients and just show me it ain't no pressure. Like, I just want to see you win. I'm here to support you. Whatever. Okay, And
I would like, and I ain't knock her. I told her, I think I commented like, I ain't mad at him. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing I would do, but I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? But just me judging you, I'm pretty sure you got your own $100 in your own. You can pay your own phone bill, but I don't think that's the point. I would really look at it like, if one of my homies was doing it, I would just really think he got a lot of disposable income and he's bored. Yeah, and he do that to 5 people. He did that to 5 people that week. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because the money gonna be going fast. So long, if you thinking long story short, okay, I'm gonna be with you. You willing to give me $100 for my number? So I'm probably not the only girl you've done that to. You trying to buy me? You can't buy me. Like, exactly. I'm looking at your thought processes and things like that, and it's just like, if that's what I'm gonna be committing to, you willing to throw money away like this? So when we together, that's the same kind of behavior you gonna have, and that's gonna end in disaster. No,
it's financial illiteracy.
There we have it.
What do you feel about the 50-50 conversation?
I've seen your podcast before, so of course, I'm always going to support whatever you do. So I've seen this question so many times that I always wonder what I would say. But I just think that, any financial decision should be up to, open communication and a mutual agreement. It's like, we in this together. Do I like a man that can take care of me? Yes. Have I experienced it? Yes. But life gets real. You know what I mean? And you got to have you a woman or a man by your side that can ride through the ups and the downs. And, we can figure it out together. You down, I help you out. I'm down, you help me out. Now, the only thing is, we're not doing the I'm down and you're you're not in action every single day pursuing whatever it is that's gonna bring you the money on. You know what I mean?
You ain't just depressed and not figuring nothing out.
Yeah. So it's really, to me, it's specific per each person. I'm not one of them girls that's like, nah, you gotta do everything or I ain't with you and this, that, and the third. It's real and it's genuine with me. How we gonna make this work, baby? What we gotta do? Facts. What I gotta do?
And I feel like them narratives be kind of like, it be messing people up too, cause say somebody making like 60,000 a year and they don't want to stay in the hood, and they got a partner and she making some good money. Yeah, I might as well do whatever, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, like some people high rollers where they can even think to do something like that. And then, my rationale be like, 60-40 sound cool too. Like, meaning like, if you want to feel like above and beyond, just pay a little extra, you know what I'm saying? That way, or just try to do your best to take care of the rent, and, the utilities probably ain't gonna match up. But I think it'd be unfair because it's some chick out there that they ain't got she ain't got the swag or the lashes or the beauty, you know what I'm saying, to attract, you know what I'm saying? Like, them type of high earning, man. I ain't gonna say high level, because you could make a lot of money and be a low level motherfucker or whatever. But I feel like it ain't fair. Matter of fact, it's some chick out there that the only way she can keep a man is if she pay all the bills. I'm not knocking how she living, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk about you, you know what I'm saying? I might laugh about it, you know what I mean? Like, if it's like, I ain't gonna say I laugh about it though, like, you know what I mean? But I feel like, go and get it how you live, you know what I'm saying? You might want somebody, you might not want the dude that's naturally attracted to you. And, you know what I mean? You might want to pay what you weigh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's like vice versa. It might be a dude. It might be a dude. It might be a dude that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he put these, like, you can make the money, but everybody not just start a bit like flipping stuff, like how we doing stuff, to where it's like, he still deserve a pretty woman that just like her for him that don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, just find your other ways to be a man. Like, make sure you cutting the grass and
Right.
whatever.
And some people, they have different belief systems and things like that, and it could work. But for me, it just all boils down to that genuine authenticity. What really makes your soul happy? And it's not about what other people think and stuff like that. If that makes her soul happy, she feel like that man, he don't make a lot of money, but his character is there. He's still a good man. He's still fixing doors, cutting grass, doing things, but he get up and go to work every day on time, but he's just not making as much as her. And she doesn't mind floating the boat. If her soul was still happy with that man, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and outside of entrepreneurship, a lot of time women make more than the man sometimes. Like I know plenty of women that's like women be coming up on good jobs, especially these days. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the bag a little bit,
and if a dude don't got a specialized skill or like a degree, or not, or even if he do, women be having some good ass jobs. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you know what I mean? You might well pitch in because this conversation gets selfish too sometimes. Where it be like the woman keep all her. I respect. I respect it. If I, at my best, I would love to be able to, but. That conversation get kind of weird too, because I just really think in terms of the major bills, but we be having car notes, we be having maintenance and food. And
I do think men can step it up, like not a man like yourself, but it is some men out there that can literally set the bar a little higher. I feel like, there are some men who are complaining about what women want some days, but it's like you live in a day and time where we are blessed. Our ancestors fought for us to be in a position to have the freedom that we have. Yeah. And it's like some men choose
to be lazy.
Choose to stay there. Even if, you know what I mean? Like they say what they want, but they're not willing to do the work to go get it. So you mean to tell me that the woman that's willing to do the work to go make her $1 million should I'll say it. Settle for the man that settled at, 100,000. Okay, and if he settled at that 100,000, but is upset or jealous or have any type of issue with her million or whatever that comes with, that's his problem. Yeah. Because she chose to go after her dreams and desires. So if that comes with a whole different type of character. So if you want that kind of woman, what you think you need to do, baby?
You step it up, man. And that would be too like it'd be that part too. Like people be wanting Beyonce, but I ain't Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? They be like, you gotta make sense. Everything I just gotta make sense at the end of the day. I ain't knocking whatever, cause I mean, hell, one of the terms I grew up to understand is get out of my business. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, them just be general topics. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get in nobody's business.
What you think? I got a question for you.
Okay.
Because in the midst of that conversation, so you know how they say like here in Atlanta, there's like 12, 20 women to one man, right?
Yeah, okay.
But this is my perspective, and you tell me this is right. It's just a thing that I think about all the time. Yes, you guys have 20, 12, whatever women to one man, right? But all of these women aren't the good, thorough woman.
It'd be hard to find a good woman. Like, you got to go through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
So in turn, you actually have less.
Hell yeah.
And we actually have more because there's more men out here that are yearning for a good woman.
Hell yeah.
And those are the slim.
Damn.
So we actually have more opportunity.
But like, sometimes we don't be thinking with the right head, man. It just be like, it be a lot of sometimes it be hard to find out. And then some people some women be cool. Just like dudes do this too. And then it's like you might find and then some people don't really understand what a good person is. Like they'll overlook the vices and all that stuff that make people who they are and just be focused on how good they look or whatever. I got plenty of friends, like you might have 3-4 choices. I might be like option A and B, they gonna be there for you and look out. But you might go with C and D because she a double D and she look a certain way. And I'd be like, shit, that shit ain't that important. You know what I mean?
Right.
As long as she look good and you like her or whatever. And then sometimes people will get with folks and then they don't really find out. They don't even know what's slowing them down. Cause people like us, we be reading a lot. We be reading self-development, personal development. So we be kind of self-aware and all that type of stuff. But, I don't think people be that self-aware. They just be attracted. They go off of attraction. They be feeling like the only thing is, and I'd be like, and then by the time they realize, oh, they already had a baby by this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, And then they start looking at everybody. They start saying all women are like this. And it'd be like,
nah.
Yeah, I just feel like people don't really listen enough. Like, I listen to a lot of different people. Like, I got a buddy of mine, Gang got Goldie. And he just be saying, man, you looking at her ass, but you're not looking at she's dumb as a rock. Like, he posts stuff like that all the time. And he be like, man, just get what was really good for you as far as who you can build with, because you can make somebody look good. They can just take them to you, get their lips filled up, throw some lashes on, put a little swag on them. You know? You know what I mean? They can go to Atlanta's favorite MUA and then, step it up a little bit, at least go up a point.
But then they gonna need your book. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, they gonna need the book too. And the book gonna help you with the fitness and the mindset of it, because I talk about stuff like that in my book, Navigate the Great. And it's like, just stepping stuff up. Well, you can step somebody up, but people just be kind of superficial or whatever, man.
Men need spirituality nowadays. I think that the man, not all men, but the man who's thinking like that, I feel like most men can't get it all the way right until their spirituality is there. And I feel like that's when they can really see.
Yeah, because they don't be like, if you really get to studying, like what, on your mindset and your all that type of stuff. You fit, because even fitness ain't even just about working out. You start surrounding yourself around potentially better homies. You know what I mean? That's like more focused than, people that ain't just finna be in the club all night. Like I don't even know how, for me, that ain't possible. I go out sometimes, but I never just be in love with the club, because I like going to sleep and waking up more than partying all night. Then, you know what I'm saying, that feeling of being hungover, it's only cool sometimes, like every blue moon, but not on no regular basis or whatever, man. It's just like,
can't afford it.
Yeah.
It's not even just financially. It's mentally, emotionally, physically.
I'm saying that's why some of these men be waking up with raccoons. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You thought you were bad.
My goodness.
She was a whole raccoon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
From the inside and outside.
That is hilarious.
She about ready to climb up a tree right now and dig through some garbage right now. You know what I'm saying?
This man be saying some things. Okay? He is hilarious. But no, that's how it be. And that's what you get. You get what you focus on.
Yeah. And people don't be knowing that type of stuff. They just need to read a book, you know what I mean? And, send a girl to, the Atlanta's favorite MUA. And it'd be okay, man. You know
and get that therapy session while she at it. But this is why, the podcast and stuff, being able to have this conversation is significant, because if somebody just takes one nugget from this conversation and use that to pursue, that's like my purpose in life. Like I always say, when I carry on and, I just have one woman that just say I inspire her in life, that I fulfilled my purpose. So we doing our work.
Yeah. And it's like, that's my contribution. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody say I ain't put them on for, can't nobody say I ain't put you on to try to put no, because people always want to ask people, like, they always want to take or whatever. And I'm just like we was having a conversation. I got buddies of mine that never listened to no ways I've tried to put out there to make some money, and they ask me for money. And I'm just like, bro, all the game I put out, man, I'm not giving out no money. I'm giving out game, and I'll invest with you if you got a good idea But and then it's like, they be taking it for granted. I charge people for the sauce. You know what I'm saying? People get book calls or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like you charge for the sauce. So it's like, why would I give you the sauce when I didn't charge? For one, I'm giving you free sauce. You're not taking it. Why would I give you some money when these people paying me for the sauce?
They sleep.
That's like, I'm going to give away their hard-earned money to a motherfucker that ain't never been tapped. You ain't even tapped in. You know what I mean? You thinking I'm the same nigga from 2005 and it's about to be 2025, my brother. I'm 20 years deep in this game. You know what I'm saying? It's like...
Listen, I done experienced that. You definitely got to watch who you around, because it be the people closest to you. I just had an experience with somebody like that. Think I owed them my success. Like, cause I got a passion for, the teenagers and things like that. And so I offered like free services to them. This is my little cousin. Of course she could take a free class with me. I want to put her on game. And, long story short, I had another family member like, you ain't never offered me that free. That's why I ain't do this or that for you. And excuse me, you mean everything I went through, you think I owe it to you?
Right.
And you one of my closest family members. We talk on the phone. We do all this conversation. You don't think you could have ever asked me, but you're upset, sitting right next to me and feel some type of way towards me. It be the
It's like paid
closest people to you.
It's like paid in full. That's why, and it's like I had to cut one of my old friends off. Young Dolph said it best, man. I had to cut my day one off because of jealousy. And man, I done did a lot for this dude, man. But every chance he get to be behind my back, oh, he wouldn't be nowhere for me, or like he'll do something or say something to rub me the wrong way. Like, when people close to you, they'll say something slick to rub you the wrong way. And it's like, bro, we can really.
What you mean?
Yeah, we really supposed to fight after that, but I'm gonna let it slide because I done did so much for you. I didn't put so much time. I done tried to show you the way. Okay, but then when I say a little envy stuff, I stay away, man, because like paid in full, the dude that's right there closest to you, that's envying you, he'll put a gun to your head. You know what I'm saying? And we'll click it. You know what I mean? Not only will he put the gun,
click it.
Yeah. You know
and
what I mean?
I've watched some people click. That just put a fire in my soul because people will click it on you.
Yeah.
And you will really be you?
They damn near got your shoes on. They finna raise some at you. You got my shoes on, man. What you doing, bro?
What Meek Mill say? He got a song, Price, the price of being great. This the price of being great?
Hell yeah. Lonely at the top, all that type of stuff. But it ain't necessarily lonely at the top. You just gotta find more lions, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be selective, very selective.
Yeah. You can't take a lot of old friends with you. And I'm becoming more of that asshole friend. Like one of my friends the other day, he basically we in the group chat, and he might have said how he was finna eat like some unhealthy shit, and I'm just like, come on, bro, we got to get on that health. You know what I'm saying? We got to. And then they would kind of go silent on the group chat. I'm like, I just want some friends. When I get older up there, I just want some friends. You know what I'm saying? Or I just out of all these people I'm out here getting money with, I want to get some money with y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? Or girl, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, and then it's like people are entertaining the bull. I'm like, man, you ain't gotta hang with me, but if I'm on some healthy shit and you on some bullshit, bro, I'm not gonna hang around you, bro. Cause like, all right, so look, my boy Brandon Carter, he was interviewing my boy Goldie. That I just mentioned. Brandon Carter, I look at him like my good YouTube influencer. Like he put out a lot of self-help content. And he also big into fitness or whatever too, man. Like they say he on steroids, but I think it's just the keto diet. But he was saying if you got a fat friend, you 40% more likely to be obese. And a motherfucker you hang with that don't even know your fat friend got a 20% chance of being obese just because you hanging around him. You know what I mean? So that run deep as far as like psychology go or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and they can be anything. Like if I'm hanging around somebody successful, I got a 40% chance likely of being more successful. Yeah. Because I'm hanging around this nigga. And it's a nigga that don't even know him. They got a 20% chance of being successful, financially successful. You know what I mean? Just
and that comes with so many things because those people are more likely to be depressed, more likely to have health concerns, more likely. So it makes you more likely for all those things too. So it's like it gets deep.
They gotta vent to somebody. When this nigga in the hospital, they contemplating amputating his leg because he fucking got a bad diet. You got to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to be that harsh, but I'm at the age now where we got to be harsh now.
Yeah,
it was cute when we was 15, 20. But now we like, I'm 35, and so most of my friends range between 30 and 40. Shit, time ticking, bro. We half our lifespan, you know what I'm saying? Time ticking, we at half our lifespan. So it's like, what we doing? You know what I mean? If you influencing me to take another shot or eat a cheeseburger, like nothing wrong with eating a cheeseburger, but don't shove it in my face. Right. You know what I mean?
Or we not eating cheeseburgers 7 days a week.
Hell no.
We ain't doing that.
I got one of my homies. I'm glad he got a girlfriend because he used to do that. Like because he in shape. So so that's some of his justification. He didn't feel like cooking and he in shape. But his girl cook now. So you know what I'm saying? Like I can see
help him out.
Yeah.
Y'all need us around a little bit.
Yeah, his skin getting clear. You would have thought he got some type of contour services from you.
That's funny.
So I know I kind of know the answer, but do you feel like it would be better to be alone, but you're able to focus with less distractions, or just have somebody just because?
Yeah,
I feel
definitely
like a lot of people,
alone.
Yeah,
I'm in that season.
Okay,
you don't got.
That's
time
why
for
it's cold out here. That's the season you in. That's why it's cold.
Whew.
Yeah, man. I mean,
that's all right.
Your closest people they gonna influence you. You know what I'm saying? The closest people that you're around, they influence you whether you believe it or not. You know what I'm saying?
The way you talk, the way you walk.
Yeah.
Your health conditions, the health of your mind, the health of your body, the health of your spirit, everything. And you're in control of it. Even whether it's a tough decision to, remove certain people from your life or remove yourself from certain environments, you have to do it on purpose and not be apologetic about it, because you got somewhere to be, you got somewhere to go, and you'll miss out on your calling and your purpose fooling around with the wrong folks.
Yeah, like the GPS, it will cut off on you if you're around too many negative people. And that's why I moved to the city. I was from College Park. I started becoming a big fish in a small pond. I can go back now because I got a little more game, a little more money, and I can do more for the people. But I remember so I had a house in Riverdale. I ended up selling it because of plumbing issues. And it was just too big. Like, I ain't got no kids and no family, nothing like that. So, the wall, like, you do real estate.
I would say next time, call me.
I got you. But the ceiling started talking to me, and the back door will talk to you. Like, you just in this big empty house. I'm thinking it's a dog. The dog right here is something. So, but I remember one time I went to the local CVS or something. The dude had a nice car. I'm a social person. I talk, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, your car hard. He damn near clutched his pistol. Nigga, what you said? I'm like, God damn, boy, your car hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Cool, you know what I mean?
Trauma.
Yeah, and I'm just like, man, let me get the fuck around from these dumbass niggas.
Right.
These niggas, you can't even give a nigga a compliment out here. That's how I meet a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I meet people at the airport. And that's some hard luggage, you know what I'm saying? You see somebody with a little wristwatch on.
I want to compliment you. It's the vibes. We happy around here. We loving on each other around here.
Yeah. You see somebody
with a whole different attitude.
Like, what? Okay, I see you with your timepiece, but that nigga was finna take my head off.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't finna take my head off. He probably would have had something else coming, but I'm like, damn, we confrontational. I'm just throwing a compliment out. You know what I'm saying?
What's that note? You ever heard it where they say you put a fish in a fish tank, it'll only grow what? 8 centimeters. You put it in the ocean, it'll grow 8 feet.
I got that whole concept in this book right here. It's crazy you say that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
John Bryant, he talks about the 500 credit score neighborhoods, 700 credit score neighborhoods. He said there's never, ever been any type of rise in the 700 credit score neighborhoods. They live until they're 81 in the 700 credit score neighborhoods.
Shit.
There's no liquor stores and things like that on every corner. The homicide precincts are in the 500 credit score neighborhoods. I think in the 500 credit score neighborhoods, you're only going, typical lifespan is only like 56 or something like that. All the crime happens over there. Like, wow. And it's location. It's not color. It's locations, habits, thought processes. Pick a side.
I think we in a 500 credit score area right now, but they gentrifying it. Like, technically we in the Bluff right now. Like, we right off Ashby and MLK and Lowry.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Snow on the Bluff? We right here. Like, it was probably filmed around the corner, but they gentrifying Atlanta though. And you said the homicide precinct, Wright Street around the corner. Like, Wright Street might be like 5 miles away, if that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, anything you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
What would be one thing that I can leave you guys with? One thing that I can leave you guys with is that favorite quote that I got right there. Opportunities are like windows. Don't let them shut on you. Follow your heart, follow your passion. Do everything in love. Keep God first and get to rap and make it happen.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, man, just stay consistent, eat good, surround yourself around good people, even if you got to move, so say for instance, you want to go to Buckhead, but you can only afford the Buford Highway apartments. That's still better than staying in a nice apartment and on the east side of something, especially if you're from there. I feel like it hurts you more when you're from there because it's harder to detach. You know what I'm saying, yourself. So make sure you stay in a good neighborhood or in the best area possible. And read something, man. You ain't dumb. You know what I mean? But it's been another episode of Multiple Streams by any means. I'm your host, Bam, and we just interviewed Mardasha McMillan.
Yes.
And just remember, man, good things go to those that hustle.